Well, amidst the pandemic and, of course, a lot of election talk in Saskatchewan and around North America, we can't forget about Remembrance Day. Of course, it's so very important that we observe this holiday and all that it means. And with that in mind, Burnt Thicket Theatre is going to be staging Delft Blue, a very timely and important play
Yeah.
as we hit the year that marks the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. Very happy to be joined by Stephen Waldschmidt, who is with Burnt Thicket Theatre. Stephen, first of all, tell me a little bit about this play itself and where this idea came from to stage this production.
Yeah. So this play is a drama set in Holland during World War II. It tells the story of one family, Machiel, Sophia, their daughter Johanna, as well as Sophia's sister Lotta, and a couple of other folks in their lives. Um, it was inspired by the playwright Andrew Koeman's family's experience in Holland during World War II. So Machiel is a Dutch police officer who then gets conscripted by the Nazi regime to work for them as part of the Groene Police. And his sister-in-law Lotte ends up becoming an underground resistance organizer. And eventually Machiel has to make a choice. Which side is he going to be with? And his best friend Jan, who is also a police officer, has to make a similar choice. And it's a story of impossible choices and the reality of living under a regime that was the probably the most horrific embodiment of systemic racism in history, and how they chose to resist and to fight and overcome. And one of the beautiful things about this story is it's framed within uh, this daughter Johanna, when she is an older woman. She's back in Canada and telling her granddaughter about the story and her memories of the Canadians arriving and parachuting in food to save them from starvation in the process of the liberation of Holland. Um, yeah, so it's a great story for Remembrance Day. It's a story about courage and about choosing to do what is hard, but what is the right thing to do, sacrificing your own maybe convenience or comfort for the sake of the common good. So it's timely.
It sounds like it'll be an amazing production and a local production as well. Certainly a well-known local cast. Talk a little bit about the folks involved in this
Yeah.
production beyond the playwright.
So we've got a number of Saskatoon and area award-winning, award-nominated um, actors. We've got Tim Bratton in the cast, Amanda Trapp, Caitlin Van Kunit, as well as Paige Francoeur, Cody Farrow, and myself, along with Jordy Cowan. And we're all Saskatoon-based artists. And I should say this is an online reading. So we are treating it like a workshop of this new play. It's the first time this play has ever been publicly presented. Um, and with it being all the COVID-19 restrictions, we wanted to offer it in a way that would be both safe for folks by doing it online, but as well doing it as a not on a Zoom or other online platform, but we actually recorded it in one space with all the actors physically distanced, so that we could see one another and hopefully give people more of that live theater immediate experience. So it's not a full production; it's a reading, but it really will give people a great taste of the story. And I think it's going to be a really meaningful way to celebrate Remembrance Day this year.
And that idea of giving people a taste of it and getting to experience this important story at this
Hmm.
certainly very significant time of year, you're making that as accessible as possible because you're making it absolutely free for
That's right.
people to
Yeah,
dial it up online and watch the show. And it's not just on Remembrance Day; people can
that's
also
right.
check it out after November 11th.
That's right. So we are releasing it on November 11th. It's going to be on Burnt Thicket Theater's YouTube channel as well as our Facebook page. And then it's going to be available until November 30th. So if you're looking for a way to celebrate Remembrance Day, this could be your ticket. It's free online admission. And if you didn't catch it on November 11th, you can catch it anytime during the month. Mm-hmm.
That's a great idea, Stephen. Certainly, obviously, we all know the importance of remembering Remembrance Day. It's something that could get lost in this wild 2020 we're experiencing, but we
Mm-hmm.
certainly appreciate the fact that you've done this to keep it at the forefront of our minds, and we thank you for spending a few minutes with us today.
Hey, thank you for having me on the show. I really hope that people who experience this play reading, that they would be stirred to see with grateful eyes the gifts in our own lives, and to find some inspiration for you know courage to continue working together for the common good in our day. So. Mm-hmm.